That was a very good Temple team. I thought they played great tonight. The way they shot the three was something I really didn't expect because their percentages hadn't been that high. But they got a lot of open looks and did a nice job of finding Brooks, not only in transition but also in the half court. And they played like an NCAA tournament team. They played poised and got in their sets and did what they needed to do to win the game. And I thought they did a very good job against our press, which I was trying to speed the game up some, but unfortunately I sped it up where they got open looks.
Coach, how do you think Brooks was open against the defense, making so many threes the way he did?
Well, the way he started the second half, they just ran a flare screen for him and did he got some nice looks there, and then 3 or 4 of them were just shot with not enough ball pressure on him. He just raised up and knocked them down. That was probably as good as I've seen him play on tape and even last year.
Coach, when you played, this was probably one of the best rivalries in the country. Is it your hope that in a couple of years you can get it back to where that was in the 90s?
Absolutely. It's hard when you only play them one time a year, though. It was easier when we played a couple times. They would come to the Mullins, we would come to McGonigal, and it was kind of a rivalry you really looked forward to. Playing once a year is a little bit more difficult to get that because you're not at both places. And I think as we get more competitive and continue to build our program, it'll be more of a kind of looked after game.
Derek, were you pleased with the way your team fought back to get in after being down 20 to get in the second?
Yeah, I never thought we weren't competing, which I just thought that Temple did a good job of taking advantage of some mistakes that a few of our guys were making. And I thought if we could continue the pace of the game to go the way it was, that we would have a chance to maybe not totally get back into it, but at least put a scare into them a little bit. And in the second half, there was a minute or two there where if we make a couple open threes, we could have been right back in the game. I think we cut it to 9 or 7 and had 2 or 3 different chances to make open threes that just didn't go down. I mean, the way we're playing, we're a little smaller. We're trying to press a little more. We do have to make some shots, and we really haven't knocked them down at a clip that I was hoping for.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I think we showed that we're pretty resilient at times. And we play harder than the other team and do the things that's necessary to win. But it was definitely frustrating to fall short.
When guys making that many three-pointers, is that kind of demoralizing, especially at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you don't try to let your man score, but if it's his day and he's hitting tough shots, all you can do is just try to make it as tough as possible for him.
Was it a matter of too much Ryan Brooks from their side?
He had a great shooting day. I wouldn't say it was too much him. I mean, it was an overall team thing. Everybody has something to do with it on their team and stuff like that. So we just got to continue to get better.
Does it feel like you guys are getting better, given some of the way you played the last 2 games against 2 pretty good teams?
Yeah, I think we're making strides every day. Still a long, long way to go, and hopefully we'll be there very soon.
Thank you.
We got better as a team throughout the last couple of games, and our energy in the first half wasn't where we wanted to be, and we're a lot better team than what we showed today.
How much do you guys need to kind of build off of the good things that you took in this past week to get the season kind of going where you want it to?
We just gotta stay consistent. We can't come on and have a good game one night and then come out flat the next night. We just gotta stay consistent and level throughout the whole season. Continue to play the way that we're capable of playing.
Ricky, was the main difference of the game just the shooting of Ryan Brooks for that?
He had a good game today. He was hot. He made a lot of tough shots. And, he had a lot to do with it. He gave them energy. He was a spark plug for them, and they all fed off of his energy and shot making.
What does it say for your guys scrapping at least in the second half? I mean, against you guys were down big against Michigan State, and it just kind of fell apart from there. And in this game, you guys seem to have a different resolve.
It showed that we still care. We're not giving up, but we got to bring that from the beginning of the game, every game. And can't just play well for 9 minutes of the game and try to come back and win, because that's not going to happen. I play well for 40 minutes, and like I said, we just got to be consistent, playing well against Richmond, got to turn it over and play well against Temple, top 25 team.